is up, everybody? If you've been to the channel before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Nikki and I'm seriously introverted. Today is like house chore day, so I'm trying to clean and get some stuff done. Today is day 3. I think it's day 3 of my days off, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been like a slug, and I have 4 days off this go around, but tomorrow I'm not gonna be able to do anything because I have a neuro-optometrist appointment, and I'm like 80% sure they're gonna dilate my eyes, so I'm gonna be able to do nothing tomorrow. So today's it. I gotta get everything done that I decided to put off for my entire set of days off. I've been reading, you know, shock, I guess. I started rereading a series I reread literally every year. The new one comes out in July? June or July. And I like to reread them to like catch back up with everybody before the new one comes out. So if you like paranormal stuff, check out Nalini Singh. It's the Psy Changeling series. Psy Changeling is my favorite series ever. So I feel like I've probably mentioned that on this channel before. I reread it literally every year. So I'm like a super nerd. I'm not gonna show it to you because we don't need to confirm how nerdy I am, but I have an app on my phone that I purchased way back, and it's essentially note cards. I have quite the dossier on all the characters in that series. Yeah, moving on. I'm a nerd, it's fine. Anyway, let's see. Oh, the last video. I don't even know where to go with that. I apologize for it to be as late as it was. Ironically, that video was not late. I don't even know what happened with that video. So, I got that box the end of the first week of whatever month that was, February? No, it would have been the first, March, because it was a February box. End of the first week, beginning of the second week, something like that. I recorded it, I edited it, uploaded it, and I thought I scheduled it somewhere around St. Patrick's Day. And then I'm not sure what happened. Life, I got busy, work got hectic. I know I didn't feel good somewhere in the middle of that. I didn't check on it. Or like I have to go through another app to like check on the comments and stuff. Anyway, I could see it, but I couldn't tell that it wasn't like up. I could just see that it wasn't doing anything, but I didn't have time to like investigate. So then finally I could log in onto the computer and look, and then the stupid thing wasn't scheduled to be live. I don't know what happened. So then I scheduled it to be live, and it was near the end of the month. So it just sat static for 2 weeks. So that was my bad. I have no idea what happened there. So hopefully that will not happen with this video. Apparently I'm computer illiterate. It's cool. I'm trying to think of what else I wanted to talk about. Oh, the wish list. Well, okay, back up. I have another box coming. I can't skip it in time, which made me a little bit mad because it wouldn't let me skip it like 3 days prior to it renewing. It kept giving me an error, so that was annoying. So I will get another box. I don't really know if I want to dive into the wish list, and it's not like ripping it apart necessarily, but I know there's people who have questions with the wish list, and I've been like experimenting with it, I guess. This next wish list, I counted this time. So I got to page 28 and didn't get any further because once I went to click over to 29, it kicked me out for the 5th time and I was done. I struggle with that wish list every time. I got one item and they were set at years. I struggle with that wish list. So with the wish list, when it first came out, they got all the propaganda, right? So we got emails galore that said that the sooner you fill out and lock in your wish list, the sooner your box ships. They pushed that. I don't know if they're still pushing it or not. I haven't looked in a while, but like I've been experimenting with it for months, and I used to get reminders, like the email reminders saying wishlist was going to go live on this day at this time. And I used to log in prior, then refresh it until it went live. And then I would rush through it as best I could and then lock it in and be done. I'd have to be one of the first to go in. So in my thoughts, that meant my box would be amongst the first to ship. And it didn't. I'm still one of the last boxes to go. Like I'm in the last round because my boxes still ship like toward the end of the month, and I get my boxes in the first, like the end of the first week, beginning of the second week of the following month. Every time. Doesn't matter. So I started, like I said, experimenting. So I was doing it as soon as the wish list went live, and then I started doing it kind of in the middle, and then I started doing it really at the end. Sometimes I didn't even do the wish list. Didn't affect when my box shipped. I also noticed if it's like wish list, you're not guaranteed to get the stuff. That's why it's called a wish list. You're wishing for the things, but if you get them in sooner, like priority, right? So if you get your wish list in sooner, you're more likely to get the things. Except that's not the case either. I think they do as they pack your boxes. So I think it's actually how you ordered your box. So if you ordered your box early in the month, say like close to, because they, from the 1st to the 15th is your ordering window. If you ordered it closer to the 1st, which is like their priority time, right? Your box ships out first. If you're like me and you ordered closer to the end of their shipping round, closer to the 15th, you're one of the last to ship. So they box your stuff, or they fill your boxes in the order that your box falls in their system, if that makes sense. So it's first come, first serve. Doesn't matter when you fill the wish list. It's by when you ordered your box in their ordering system or whatever. So I'm one of the last. So if I wished for a high priority item, more than likely I'm not going to get it because I'm one of the last to get my box fulfilled, which is what I think the last box was, because if I had wished for something, none of my wish list items were in there, so I got a computer generated box is what I think happened. So those are my theories. Don't have any idea if they're correct or not. It's just what I feel like because that's what I've been seeing and experimenting with the last several months. It's been probably closer to a year that I've been experimenting with. Let me know if that's how you feel. Don't come at me with it, like just polite, yay or nay, how you feel about it. So we'll get into the box now. I'll quit rambling. I do enjoy how it's a Halloween box. Needing some Halloween vibes, I guess, in the month of April. So, there's the inside of the box. Wish list. Gonna set that over there. Got more of the like confetti sprinkles. That's part of my chore list for the day. I need to vacuum because I'm still finding these things in the carpet. I apparently missed some when I was trying to pick them up. Alright. I still have crinkle paper. Let's see. First thing I see are some pins. Which these are cool. Got some Loki pins, which you can't go wrong with Loki. He is probably one of my favorite. He's my favorite villain for sure. But I do love me some Loki. I do like the Loki president pin. Believe. And time variance authority for all time always. Oh, I like that one too. No, I really do like those. They're from Bio World. So I do really like those. They call them lapel pins, but it's not where I'll be putting those. I'll be finding some space on my corkboard for those. Okay, let's see. This is my wish list item. So I think I only kind of got into it in the last box. I got into it quite thoroughly, but I cut a lot of it out because I felt like I was rambling. So with what's going on, I've been really focusing on my like survival stuff, meaning like my kits and my bags and whatnot, and just trying to be prepared. Worst case scenario with the stupid stuff going on in the world, if I have to bug out and leave my house, my family has like a safety plan. Like if something happened here in town, we're to meet up in a designated location and we're going to a safe place. And then that safe place has already been designated. So all of my stuff, what I'm calling survival gear, it's been like gathered together, it's been cataloged, it's been bagged up, and it's been put in the car. So that way I can just leave, get in the car and go. So that's kind of where I was going with the Disney stuff. I will say I did make the comment that my boxes have been very expensive because of shipping. This box, for some reason, the shipping came back down and it was $67.99. So the shipping came back down for an unknown reason. It's very light, so I'm glad for that, but the last box was light too. But I don't know. Anyway, so when I saw this item, I put it on the wish list because it made me think like survival type thing, which is a bucket hat. It's thin. I'm in an area where it's very sunny, it's very hot. I'm not in a desert area by any means, but shade in that is very important. And I mean, look at me, I'm like vampire white. I burn very easy. Also, I could wet it down and it would keep me cool. It is a Punisher button, like bucket hat, and it is a it's camo, but it's a certain type of camo that I can't think of what it is right at the moment. Does it say? I can't think of it right at the moment, but it's a certain type of camo, but not that that really made any difference. But it is the Punisher from Marvel, but it's a a bucket hat. This is called, they're calling it a boonie hat. Boonie neck drape. Oh, I guess it's got something on the inside. Tuck away neck drape. Let's see. Ah, see, it's got multiple uses, so it's got a thing, so I could save the back of my neck as well. That's quite handy. So, multiple uses there. Alright, well that's even cooler. So that was kind of, I don't wear hats, so this is legitimately just going to be packed away in a backpack. I could wear it to Disney too. I mean, that's how that goes, but that was just kind of my silly dual purpose sort of thing that it's dumb, but that was what it's the first thing I thought when I saw it. Let's see, one last thing in the box, which is a bracelet, it looks like. Higher, further, faster, which I don't actually know what this is from. It says you're only human, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you get up again and again and again. That's what fighting with one hand behind your back. Now, what if you were set free? Give all that you got. You'll go higher, further, faster, baby. I'm going to almost assume this is Marvel. I do not know. I do know that I didn't ask for it because it's gold and I usually do a silver, but that's fine. These are very, very, it is Lillian & Co. if you didn't figure that out, but these are very delicate. You get them wet even a little bit and they come apart, like the metal, like they just come right off of there. I had one that I wore, I think it was in the summertime and I was pretty sweaty and I had it, I mean it was against my wrist and it was just, I don't even know, it just rubbed off the top layer of the metal and it was real gross and it tarnished it, I guess is pretty much real easy. And I was wiping it down. I mean, it's not like I wasn't cleaning it or anything, so I was like wiping it down, but just my natural oils and like perspiration, I guess, or whatever, from day in, day out, it tarnished it incredibly easy, even wiping it down and cleaning it and stuff. So that was my one and only one that I wore. The rest of these I just stack on top of each other on a pillar deal, and I just look at them. They're decoration, but they're not person decoration. They're just decoration for my eyes, I guess. Okay, that was everything in the box. So now we'll do the wish list. I probably shouldn't have put the bracelet away. Alright, so the Marvel Punisher Camo Neck Drape Bucket Hat, which is this. That was $24. The, oh, this is Captain Marvel, that's what that is. Marvel Loki Time Variance Authority and Campaign 3-pack Enamel Pin Set. These are $14.99. I do like those. And then the Lillian & Co. stackable bracelets, Captain Marvel inspired, higher, further, faster, in the rose gold. This was $32. I've only seen Captain Marvel like twice, and it's been a little while, so I haven't really paid, like, it was familiar, but I couldn't just, Captain Marvel. So what they did is, because I wished for the bucket hat, they made it into a Marvel box. Not sad. So my box was curated by Becky this month. Thank you, Becky. The total value of my box was $70.99. I will say my favorite are these, the Loki pins. I do enjoy these. Loki is a fantastic character. He's one of those characters that you can't hate him. You just can't. And then if you saw the TV series Loki, he's phenomenal. I mean, Tom Hiddleston alone is a phenomenal actor, and then what he's done with Loki is just out of this world. So, yeah. And then I can't think of what type of camo this is to save my life, and that's gonna drive me insane. Oh well. That's dumb. There are crypto, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like crypto camo. Yeah, anyway. But I do enjoy that this is what I asked for, and it was super random, and it had nothing to do with Disney. It had everything to do with the survival stuff. I do enjoy that it had the hidden like neck thing, because I wasn't anticipating that at all. But yeah, the pins by far, those are my favorite. I'm just glad that I got the hat that I asked for. I figured I was going to, because I couldn't imagine that one being a high priority request. I think I'm going to skip the next Bibbidi box, so I'll get one next month. I'll also get a Battlbox. I'll record both of those videos next month, and then I think I'm gonna skip. So I can't announce it necessarily because it's not like a for sure thing yet, but the money that I will save from Bibbidi is something like $600, and that's potentially gonna pay for something that's gonna happen at the end of the year. Something very important at the end of the year. It's not just me being cheap or just wanting to save money, which is nice considering everything's gone up in expenses and stuff, but the potential of what this is going to be applied to, that's the important thing, which is super cryptic, and I'm sorry, but for what potentially it will be, that's what I'm trying to get to. And essentially $73 a month for 6 months. That's a lot of money. So that would pay for part of what I'm hoping to get to by the end of the year. But now that I've just been super vague and cryptic and stuff, yeah. Let me know what you feel about the box. Let me know how you feel about skipping the Bibbidi box and maybe going to Battlbox. It's much cheaper. I'd be saving quite a bit more. I mean, I feel like I need to put something out every month rather than just leaving the channel high and dry, but this would be $30 versus almost $75, so it's much cheaper. Yeah. Other than that, hope you guys have a good start to your summer. If you guys even have started summer, I've seen pictures where it's still snowing in some places. Like I said, we're having kind of a spring. It's supposed to be 80 today. It is probably around 80, but it's supposed to drop back down into 50, so we're having some spring. It's supposed to rain tonight, so we're experiencing some weird weather, I guess. We have potential for tornadoes and stuff tonight, so it's spring here in Kansas. So if you're in the path of the dangerous weather, then please be safe. So I guess that's it for me. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the next one, and I'll see you in the next one.